Hallo?
Greetings and computations.
Ear Snacks! With Andrew and Polly!
Welcome to Ear Snacks.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Polly.
Polly, what are steps?
What's a step?
Okay, well, a step could be like when you take your foot and you put it out in front of you and then you put it down, that would be one. So like if you do that a lot of times and that like one step and then two step and then that's like a lot of steps. Hallo?
Hi, Andrew and Polly!
Hi guys, who's there?
Sadie. Jonas. Hello, Odie. Malcolm.
Where are you?
And Melon. Parker, Colorado. Moorfield, Minnesota.
How big are your steps?
Very, very, very big because I am 5 years old. 5 feet?
5 feet? How big do you think my steps are?
Very big on the step. 10 feet.
Whoa, okay.
How many steps does it take to walk across your living room?
14 steps.
Do you ever walk outside?
Yeah.
Where do you like to walk?
I like to go to parks, sand parks, the pool, and the park. The treats.
We love treats. Who do you like to walk with?
Mama. Mommy. My dad. My sister. And my mommy dad.
When you're walking with someone, how fast do you go?
Slow. Faster. Slower. Step the way they're stepping. With the person beside you, you walk as fast as them. The same speed that they're going. I just kind of start going because I can walk really fast.
Well, what if you can't keep up with the person you're walking with?
Can you slow down, please? You're walking too fast.
Okay, besides walking, what are some other ways you can step?
Running, walk and skip and jumping, hop, step slowly or step medium, fast walking, speed. I know how to spin so fast I fall down on my bum.
Oh, I love spinning.
Ooh, speaking of spinning, do you know any dance steps?
Zombie move. I know ballet. Moonwalk. Breakdancing. Ballet.
Lift and set down one's foot or one foot after the other in order to walk somewhere or move to a new position.
Thanks, Siri.
Don't mention it.
Polly, that's so interesting because I know somebody who is really good at doing some interesting dance steps.
Hey!
That's Sarah Reich.
Well, hello, guys.
Hi, Sarah.
What are you doing here?
I'm here hanging out with you guys to talk about steps. In particular, some tap steps.
Okay, well, step number 1, we should introduce you to our listeners.
Well, hello, listeners. My name is Sarah Reich. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I am a professional tap dancer.
Have you always been a professional tap dancer?
Well, not my whole life, but I did start when I was very, very young. I was about 5 years old when I started taking dance classes.
We have some listeners who are probably 5 years old.
All right, so if you're out there and you're about 5 years old, I think now is time to get some tap shoes and get into tap class.
Okay, so the first step to becoming a tap dancer, if you're not already a tap dancer, you might need some equipment.
Right.
What is the number 1 equipment you might need to become a tap dancer?
Well, you're going to need some feet.
Okay.
And then number 2, we're going to need some shoes, okay?
Any shoes?
Well, tap shoes, but for right now, if you don't have tap shoes, whatever shoes you have, maybe some hard sole shoes. But what's cool about my tap shoes is that I have metal taps on the bottom of my shoes. See that?
You do! There's one on the heel and there's one on the toe. So there's
That's
two
right.
taps on Sarah's tap
And you guys
shoe.
can't see Sarah's shoes, but we'll post you a picture. They are beautifully silver.
Well, thank you. So the 2 taps, I have one on the toes. So guys, can you stand on your tippy toes?
I can stand on my tippy toes.
Yeah, this is called like the balls of your feet. So let's just pick up your right foot and step on the balls of the foot. And now
I
the
feel
left
super
side.
tall.
Yeah, you should feel really tall. Let's just
Okay.
keep marching. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Now we have to be in time, right? Because tap dance is like music.
You
right?
sound like a metronome, Sarah.
Thank you. Yeah, we want to keep very good time like a metronome, that device that keeps tempo. Nice, boom.
So you
2,
pick one speed and then
relax.
stick to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like you're stepping, like you're marching.
Okay.
So we were just on our tippy toes, but we also have taps on our heels.
Ah.
Let's just drop our heels. Boom.
Boom.
Let's stand on our tippy toes and drop our heels. Boom. And just bend your knees slightly. Let's do that again. Lift up on the tippy toes and drop. Boom.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the heel drop is like a bass drum. You know?
Oh, like in a drum kit.
Like a drum kit.
Like a boom, boom.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you want to think of your tap shoes and your feet in these shoes like a percussive instrument, like the drum set. So I'm like a dancing drum set.
That's awesome.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
I get to dance to my own rhythms.
So cool.
When I want to make a low sound around the house, I might stomp, and I realize when I'm stomping on my heels.
Boom. Boom. So you know how like when you're waiting in line, you just kind of tap your toe?
Yeah.
Like you're just totally waiting to be next in line. You're kind of like impatient, right?
You're like at Disneyland and you're like, oh my
Exactly.
gosh, when am I ever
Disneyland,
going to get to go on the
right?
teacups?
All right.
Tap, tap,
Now let's
tap.
admit it. We get a little upset with our parents sometimes. So that would be like a flat stomp. I don't wanna. Oh, but you gotta. All right. Don't forget to listen to your parents.
That
kids.
was your heel and your toe at the same time.
That's right. The full flat foot.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we mix it together, toes and heels, yeah, we have different tones. So just listen to this for a second.
If I were listening with my eyes closed, I liked thinking about, do I know the difference between the toe and the heel sound?
Ah, and
I think I do.
You think you do?
think
Can
I
you
do.
guys tell? Maybe let's close your eyes, guys. Let's
Okay.
see. Maybe we'll do a little quiz right now.
Okay.
All right. Is this the toe tap or the heel tap?
Those sound like toe taps to me.
Very good. Those are toe taps. I
Okay,
hope
cool.
you guys guessed that right too. All right. Now listen to this.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. He totally heel. Yeah.
Totally a heel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Totally a heel.
All right. Now give me the pattern. I'm going to do toes and heels.
Okay.
All right.
Pay attention,
Major
Polly.
quiz,
Okay,
guys.
here
Here
we
we
go.
go. Here I go.
Toe, toe, toe. Heel, heel, heel.
Amazing. That was perfect. Let's do one more.
Okay. Toe, heel,
Heel. Toe, heel, heel.
Uh-huh.
Toe,
And
toe,
then-
toe.
toe, toe, toe.
Yeah,
Yes.
very good.
Oh, I
thought it was gonna be toe, heel, toe.
Toe, toe, toe. Nice. So now we just did the basics, toes and heels and flat foot stamps, but we can do so much more with the toe because we can do the tippy toe, which we call a knock.
Oh,
Hello.
hello, Sarah's here.
Yeah, and so we can even brush the toe forward and back, and that creates a shuffle.
Shuffle.
Nice. Shuffle step. If we mix the toes and the heels together, toe, toe, heel, heel, that step in its entirety is called a cramp roll.
Cramp roll.
Yeah,
Cool.
cramp roll. So there's various different steps that are built from all the smaller steps together. Kind of like speaking. You know, you learn your ABCs and then you put them together into a word and then you can make sentences and paragraphs and full stories and then we put them together in a sequence which we call choreography. And this is a great way to work on memory. We're memorizing footwork, rhythm, placement. Say we're in a big group and we want to do a big show. We don't want to stand in place. We want to move around, right? So there's other patterns that we're memorizing as well. So tap dance is so great for the memory. And what's so cool too is, you know, I told you guys I started tap dancing when I was 5 years old, but you can start at any age.
Any age?
Any age. So one of my teachers used to say, if you can walk, you can dance.
Tap is exercise for your body and your mind all at the same time.
And your feelings. Like Sarah uses her feelings to come up with new ways to tap.
Yeah.
And her toolbox of her vocabulary.
That's right.
The Tap Music Project is my project that I started a few years ago in collaborating with live musicians and writing original music. This is very cool and hasn't really been done before in this way, in that the tap leads it all first, and then the melody is written based off of the tap rhythms.
How do you do that? What is the first step to composing a song based on tap rhythms?
So check this out. So because I like to improvise and freestyle a lot, I will pretty much improvise a groove.
When you improvise, what kinds of things are you thinking about?
So I'm thinking about timing, I'm thinking about phrasing and rhythm and good sound.
What would it sound like if somebody were just tap dancing and not really thinking about timing or guidelines? What would that sound like?
It would sound like a bunch of rocks falling down a staircase.
Rocks!
Oh, hold on. Polly, a staircase. Staircases are made of steps too.
Oh, that's right. Steps is one of those words. It's like it's got one meaning and then it's got another meaning.
Yeah.
Full step, half step, full step, half step.
A flat surface, especially one in a series, on which to place one's foot when moving from one level to another.
Are there any steps where you live?
No. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I live downstairs and the upstairs and the outside. And down to the office. There's some to go up and down. I have front door. At the museum. They're really thin. They were black and they're spiral.
Why do you think we need all those steps?
Can you imagine what the world would be like if there were no steps?
If there weren't any steps, it would just be on the ground.
But then how could we get up to high places?
Or down to low places.
Jump, and Dad could lift us down. Use a ladder, jetpack, or elevator. Hang a rope. Hold our hands on it and bring down like a monkey.
You are listening to Ears.
Radio.
Andrew, where'd you go?
Up here, Polly!
Ah! How'd you get all the way up there? Because I don't see any steps. There's no steps of any kind, none at all.
Jetpack, Polly! But it ran out of batteries!
Okay. So, what's your plan now?
I'm taking Sadie and Ella's advice to, use this vine and, this banana to swing down like a monkey.
It takes a lot of imagination and a little bit of improvisation to get up and down without any steps.
Here goes!
Okay.
Oh,
watch out, Andrew! Andrew, are you okay?
Yeah.
Can I get you an ice pack? Just something for your head.
Yes, please. An ice pack and maybe a reminder about what we were talking about today on Ear Snacks?
Andrew, we're talking about steps!
Oh, right. We were talking about improvising dance steps with Sarah Reich.
For example, I'm going to improvise something right now. And I'll repeat it. Cool. So now I have a groove. Ba oo digga do ah ah a digga digga be do sigga do ah. So that what I just did with my voice, that's called scatting.
Scatting.
Yes. So that's when you kind of sing the rhythms with your voice.
Yeah.
Ba oo digga do ah ah a digga digga ah oo digga do ah.
And I noticed when you were improvising your rhythm that you just improvised,
Yeah.
you did something really interesting. You repeated that same rhythm, even though it was just something you just made up.
Right. When you're collaborating, you want to retain the idea. So I'm like, let me repeat it, make sure I have it down to then share it with the musician.
That's one way it starts to sound like music and not just
Rocks!
rocks rolling down the stairs.
Exactly.
It's because it happens again and
Yeah.
other people can do it with you.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for being on Ear Snacks, Sarah.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you for having me, guys.
We'll find out what's happening with you later, Sarah.
Hey, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Polly. Really appreciate you having me here at Ear Snacks. And then I hope you guys out there get some tap shoes and get a tapping in. I'll see you guys later.
Bye. And that's our show.
Thank you so much to Sarah Reich for talking to us about tap steps.
Check out her work with Postmodern Jukebox and her tap music project's new album, New Change, featuring 2 songs that you heard on this episode, Baked Bean Blues and this one, It's Happening.
You can find her on Facebook. Her Instagram is super fun. It's @SourTaps.
Yeah, and if you hashtag It's Happening, then she might post one of your videos.
Watch some awesome fun dancing videos and find out all about her other projects at sarahreich.com. sarahreich.com. Thank you to all the friends who are on this episode of Ear Snacks.
Sadie,
Malcolm,
Ella,
Jonas, and...
Milena. Thanks for stepping up.
But Andrew?
Yes, Polly?
Here's the thing. Okay, we talked about steps like when you put one foot in front of the other.
Lift and set down one's foot or one foot after the other in order to walk somewhere or move to a new position.
And we talked about steps Sarah makes.
Oh yeah, like cool dance moves.
And you kept asking Sarah, like, what's the first step? Blah, 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 blah. Do you think there are any more meanings for the word steps?
What do you guys think? Are there any other kinds of steps?
What about in art? We've run out of time for this episode.
Yes.
This episode is over.
Yes,
We have to be
but
done.
Could we talk a little bit more about steps? There's so many things to talk about.
Let's make a plan. Next time, Ear Snacks, more on steps.
Oh boy.
Goodbye, steps. Goodbye, steps. Goodbye, Andrew and Polly. Thanks, Andrew and Polly. Step you later. Step you later.
For more on Ear Snacks or to learn how to be on the show, visit earsnacks.org.
Earsnacks.org.